Today is December 18th, 2016, and I am doing a video diary for my journey through my cancer issue. To give you some background, I'm 64 years old and I live in Southern California. 6 years ago, I was in the hospital for some issues, and the hospital went ahead and did some MRIs and CT scans, and it came to scope that I had a cyst on my pancreas. So my primary doctor decided to do every 6 months CT scans or MRIs along with blood work to watch to make sure that it didn't turn to cancer. In November, I went and saw my gastroenterologist, and he told me that it was time to do another MRI. And he told me that my blood work, when I first started doing these, in fact, 6 months ago, my CA19-9 was at 21. Normal is 34. So when I had the MRI done and the blood work done, it shows that instead of having one cyst on my pancreas, I have three. And they're all at the tail end of the pancreas, which is good if you're going to have it. So the problem is that my CA19-9 marker went up to 478 within 6 months. So he wanted to get a biopsy to see if indeed I do have a tumor in my pancreas. So I had a endoscopy ultrasound biopsy of my pancreas, the lower part, and when they did it, the needle evidently they used didn't get enough of a sample, and they only biopsied one of the cysts. So it became inconclusive as far as whether it was cancerous or not. But there's a few factors that are involved. First of all, I have an uncle that died from pancreatic cancer a couple years back, and my sister has stage 4 cancer, pancreatic cancer, and is on chemo right now. I went ahead and talked to him, and I told him that if my CA marker is at 478 and that the biopsy was inconclusive, that I wanted to do another CA19-9. So we did it, and it ended up coming up after 2 weeks from the previous one, went to 1,078. So it jumped up pretty fast and pretty high. So he in turn went ahead and had me see a surgical oncologist. So I went to UCI Irvine Medical Center and spoke to the Dr. Imagawa, the surgeon, and had a consult. He proceeded to tell me that it's an issue that was hard to put his finger on it. And the reason is that because I have a lot of cysts, multiple cysts on my pancreas, that I would have to have surgery to remove a large portion of it. But then again, the issue is if he removed it and there was no cancer, then you put up your hands and say, why did we do it in the first place? But then the flip side to that is that if indeed my markers kept on going up, that would mean I would have cancer in the top portion of my pancreas where there's a cyst. But it's hard to see. It only shows up as on an MRI. So he went ahead and sent me out and had a PET scan done a few days ago. And the results of that was I have a tumor. It's at the neck of the pancreas, and that it's so far high, so far up into the pancreas to the head that you can't biopsy it because of the location. So you can't really get to it. So he explained to me when we had our original consult that if indeed I have a tumor up there and it is cancerous, they would have to remove the complete pancreas, which is a whole set of issues there in itself. I'm not really sure what we're going to do. Obviously, as far as the information I've received so far, is that they will have to remove it and then you become brittle. I'd be consistently on insulin. I would be a full-blown diabetic. If I don't have it removed from the information so far I'm getting, and you go to chemo, they really don't know what kind of chemo to use because they haven't been able to biopsy it. So it becomes a real dilemma here. I am getting the pains in my stomach right below my rib cage, and it radiates to my back. That's been going on now for about 3 weeks or so. And they're progressively getting worse. I was in the hospital a couple days ago because the pain was so intense. And I'm not one to just arbitrarily take pain meds. I've been taking aspirin. I've been manning up in order to get by. But the other day it was so intense and so hard, and the pain was really hard. This is really hard. So I went ahead and they gave me Dilaudid, and then gave me a prescription for Dilaudid so I can take until I see my surgeon. This whole thing is like really out of the blue. I mean, I'm not really worried or psyched out, as far as having it. It doesn't even feel like I have it, other than the pain. It's almost like, somebody else has it and not me. I just am at that point where survival is really what I'm looking at. Obviously, I'd have a better survival rate if I had it completely removed. I see my surgical oncologist tomorrow, and then Thursday I have it set up to go to the City of Hope for a second opinion. And between my appointment tomorrow and my appointment on Thursday, I'll have more answers, and a course of action will be taken. When I saw Dr. Imagawa, he was validly concerned and kind of upset because of the fact that he didn't know what to do at that time. It's kind of like damned if you do and damned if you don't. He told me because of my size, and I'm only about 30 pounds overweight, but he says because of that, he said the surgery, just even to take part of the pancreas, was going to be really difficult for me because of my weight. And he said if he had to go in and take the whole thing out, then it would really be a concern of surviving the surgery itself. So all of that trying to take it all in is a tough thing to do. Um, it's not really a journey that I want to go through, but I have no choice. I'm going to be doing a series of these diaries. This is part one, so that you can see the progress as this journey continues. And for those that have the same thing that I have, they will have a better idea of what they would probably be looking for or looking at. All surgeries are different, all situations are different, but it kind of gives you the idea of what's going to happen. I I am validly concerned, like I said before, because I've always been a strong person, never been sick. I I've never broken a bone. I've never had stitches. I've never even had a filling in my mouth. I mean, I've been really healthy, thank God, for the past 64 years. Um, I I I never really experienced anything close to this at all. So another factor that tells me and tells the doctors that the strong possibility of having cancer is that I am Jewish, and I belong to my ancestors to what they call the Ashkenazi tribe, and they find that people that are in that ethnic group have a larger or a more vast experience with pancreatic cancer. So I have a lot of things that are going against me right now. But again, the thing that I need to focus on is finding out as much information as I can. And there is a lot of information on the internet. But there's still questions, and I don't see it on any YouTube or any websites that will help me through a lot of this. So, to complete this first phase of the diary, I will go ahead and keep you up to speed on my progress and what I'm being told. And we'll look forward to seeing you on part two. Have a great day.